Alright, time to look at some video games. It has been way too dang long since I did a stream. I think I've just been too busy trying to get other stuff out. But, well, well, technically speaking, I've done a lot of streams on small bits of info, but rarely, long streams. But I hope to get this to about an hour. Yes. Normally it's smart to just wait for people to come on, but honestly, I believe it is I think nobody should probably on right now. So I just go ahead and see what's on and uh come on again either later today or no, not later today, later tonight, or tomorrow. All right. Let's see what's out there. Okay. I guess before getting to God of War, what else is out there? Fatal Frame, Sniper Elite. It's, one of the Sniper Elite games on PS Plus. I never personally was too interested in it, the series, but I should give it a try. Skull and Bones. I heard that's coming eventually. It doesn't look too spectacular. Honestly, they probably could have done something else with a IP like that. Not with an IP like that, with a function like that. But honestly, probably did and just got, things happen. What else? What else? Fallout Pit, I heard was terrible. What team at Bethesda is even making these Fallout games? I'm sure, I'm sure the top guys are looking at the lore and whatever, but yeah, that series is in the dirt right now, and I don't know if it's ever going to get out. Well, I'm sure one day, once we start getting some remakes, Fallout 3 remake, Fallout 4 remake, Star Wars Tales from Galaxy's Edge. Isn't that that little trip thing? Or is that the VR? Oh, that's the VR one. People have fun with that. Like a Dragon Ishin. 'Alone
不
Samurai.
思議な
Where's the
話
remake?
もあったもんやな。時代を動かすはずの男が時代遅れの男に切られ死ぬ。しかもこの世に存在しないはずのもう一人の自分に切られることになるんやからな。なあ、坂本龍馬さんよ。
How good the game? How is that character there? Is that supposed to be his ancestor or something? Well, I know nothing about this game. Another spin-off. Hmm. I kept seeing that zombie spin-off in the pawn shop whenever I went to look. It never interests me, but this looks cool. The combat looks cool. I wonder if it's just standard Yakuza gameplay with swords, though. I would like very much for a Way of the Samurai type feel. Uh, we ever? There's like 5 weird samurai games. I guess Maybe we'll get another one. Middle, nah. So that snid bit of supersonic. Oh yes, I can look at Crisis Core.
Come and get it! Hey!
Okay, so is they going for an updated version of the um combat from the mobile game? Now, I have no idea what the mobile game combat is exactly. Like it does seem to be a type of action games, but I have no idea what that 1, 2, 3 symbol stuff is. Is it like card? Is it like card based? Is it full action RPG? I don't know. Ah, this classic scene. I've watched it. I mentioned before. I watched it so many times when I was younger in school. This is real iconic and oddly nostalgic for me. Even though again, never played the game. And the remake was the first Final Fantasy. Well, actually, it's not the first Final Fantasy VII game I played. The first was technically Dirge of Cerberus. Yes, yes. They're probably not going to look to remake that anytime soon, even though they probably want to. Well, hopefully I like the combat better here, because I'm really not a big fan of the stagger system in F7 remake. Anyway, I hope this is showing up on well on stream. Let me double check how well it's showing up. Just fine. Right.
My friend, your desire is the bringer of life, the gift of the goddess.
You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
A soldier trademark.
Oh, you.
Color of the sky, right?
But not scary at all.
Good news, Song! Me and...
Dude,
Cloud.
It means Angeal has betrayed us as well.
Angeal wouldn't betray us. Never! If people had wings, they'd be monsters.
Wings, they don't symbolize monsters.
Your glory should have been mine.
How petty.
In hindsight, perhaps.
What the hell did you do, Angeal?
Well, look who's here.
Depending on what happens, I may abandon Shinra.
Angels dream of one thing,
Please, tell me.
to be human.
Legend shall speak of sacrifice at world's end.
December 13th. Okay, gotcha. Oh, and it's coming to PS4 as well. Well, which of course, I mean, it's a prequel to remake of a PSP game, so you probably don't need the best technology available to looking just fine on console with audio descriptions. God of War Ragnarok.
Logo PlayStation Studios. In a snowy forest,
Everyone keeps secrets.
Atreus rests his palm on a birch tree.
Okay, so now I actually understand, but I don't think I necessarily need that. Look at this again.
Everyone keeps secrets. Sometimes it's the only way to protect the ones we love.
I know you. God Killer.
Here we go.
What is it you want from me? Is it a god of war you came to find?
No, that does make me wonder. Are we gonna be paddling around with not only Atreus, that head guy, but we also chilling with Tyr?
You don't really want war, do you, Kratos? All that.
Okay, as tons of people have pointed out, I'm sure. You look like he has an eye patch right there, so that's likely. Do you, Kratos? No, he's not asking that. It's like he has on the eye patch, so that's definitely. What is his name? Odin. Odin. Funny enough, I expected my mental image is for Odin to be fat, and he's the skinny one here, so that's interesting.
All that blood on your hands? On your son's hands?
What is it you will not tell me?
I can't talk about it, but I just need you to trust me.
We follow your every whim.
But you don't believe in any of it.
And still I follow. Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not all that matters. Who's keeping you safe?
So basically, he wants to keep Kratos just wants to help his son, and probably doesn't care about much else. I mean, I guess he has nothing better to do anyway.
I need you to protect me.
You sure about that?
Pretender God! For the old father!
Death can have me when it earns me.
I can't help but wonder who. We have to know who came up with that line, because it is perfect.
What do you even know?
Combat definitely looks to have taken some pretty solid strides. Both in, I was gonna say, well, we saw some good air juggling, that's one thing, but we also, in fact, look ahead back to that. Them combos looking good, can't wait to try that. But also, more importantly, Kratos doesn't fight like an old guy anymore. He generally looks pretty darn fast, like a actually.
What do you even know of godhood? In your lifetimes, has anyone ever worshipped you? Ever prayed to you?
Well, pretty much. There's probably in that little between I guess maybe one of the spin-off games and God of War 2 when he was when he was in charge of what was it, Spartan Athens? I guess Sparta. So yeah, he unquestionably had worshippers for at least a couple of months or something. So yeah, he knows.
Can you even imagine that kind of love? No! You don't care about anything beyond yourself. Beyond the monster who kills without cause.
Fate only binds you if you let it.
Okay, I look absolutely beautiful. I can't wait for that scene. That like the scale is gonna be fantastic, and it's nice to always see more cosmic kind of stuff. So this should be his not son. Trey is Loki's not son here. So yeah, I wonder how they're gonna handle that. Honestly, they're just gonna be like his allies or whatever, or like his chosen allies.
Do what is necessary. Not because it is written. We will make our own destiny.
If I get the right time for that. Money shot more or less. And there's definitely a lot of little detail that I was pointed out to on Twitter, like the groundbreaking, ice breaking, and his flubber moving, which honestly will absolutely happen in a fight. Like if you ever seen a Tyson Fury or a Andy Ruiz Jr. fight, oh, them foes are moving. Gosh dang it. Imagine, imagine Thor being voiced by Tyson Fury. Honestly, that probably comes across as too jolly, too much of a nice guy. One Piece Odyssey. How's that game shaking up? An open world something or other.
遥か昔、その島は突然海の上に現れたという。ワフルドと名付けられたその島は嵐の結界に囲まれ、
Oops. Sorry about that.
近づくものを阻み続けた。ある時、私はとある海賊に出会った。彼はワフルドに上陸したことがあるという。その海賊は島で不思議な少女と恐ろしい巨人を見たと語ってくれたが、彼を追うように現れた海軍に連れて行かれてしまった。その後、我々学者の中にも島を目指した者が何人もいたが、結局誰一人戻ってくる者はいなかった。
ルフィ、しっかり。なんだこの島、どうなってんだよ。
でっけえ氷が空から降ってきた。
私の記憶に間違いがなければ、光の道が天へと続く伝説の島、ワフルド。
私の名前はリム。
体からなんか出てきたぞ。
何が起こってんだよ。
これであなたたちは力を使えない。なぜ力を奪うのかって？だってあなたたち海賊でしょ。海賊なんて弱い者に暴力を振るう嫌なやつばっかり。でも彼らは今までの海賊とは何か違うかもしれない。
なんだ。
下がれ。そいつはお前ら全員を殺すまで攻撃をやめねえ。
Yeah, he looked cool.
キューブさえ見つければ力は戻るんだ。
ああ、どんどん見つけて力を取り戻すぞ。
仕方がないわね。少し力を貸してあげる。これからある場所へ向かってもらうわ。そう、ここはあなたたちの思い出の世界。
Does the world made for memories mean anything to anybody? A One Piece fan. But yeah, the game looks average. I don't know what more I can say. But hey, like at least you're getting a game. So many an open world um a new game and so many solid series out there can say they have the same. There's Dragon Ball, One Piece, and I guess Naruto. Does Bleach have any anime coming out? A game coming out? I guess not. My Hero Academia, I guess, has the fighting games. Mm. Majin Buu and Farmer reveal. For real, God. Oh, that good. Something just actually kind of hit me now. Now it's clearly going for a Dragon Ball but Dead by Daylight, but something that hit me that I thought about is like there will be a co-op stuff, but it would help a whole lot if these were locations that were populated by like people and you see them getting effed up. Populated by people or I don't know, maybe more animals. Yeah. So you can fight to a degree, is what I've noticed, and you can play as the Boo, the villain, and I'm not exactly sure. Seems like a tag your it type thing too. Only one mission. Survive. That's actually pretty creative. Is that a super move? Farmer, truly the hero we need and deserve. Shidoken 1 and 2. I've played 3 and 4, I suppose. That was the last game. Or was it 3 and 5? Either one. Either one. Um, I've heard a lot of good things about the third one. 1 and 2 must be old school. But you know, after playing Romancing Saga 3 remake, I feel like I can handle any old school type of game. wonder, do these games all take place in the same spot? In the same universe? I wonder. Hmm. 'Cause I don't remember any kind of references between the other games. But anyway, yeah, this looks really pretty. Okay, they didn't tell me much. Do I look pretty? I guess all you need to know. For a remake, remaster. Well, it's a remake. That's cute. Alright, main character guy in red. Young enemy boy. I understand. Oh yes, I guess the only thing now is that one Ronin game. I don't know if they really showed anything besides talking though, so I might have to skip that. Is anything on Romancing Saga yet? Because they announced that, I ain't hear nothing from it again. Oh, here is Ronin State of Play. I'm sorry if most of the screen was not fitting in. That's a big mistake for me.
After 3 centuries of the Tokugawa's repressive rule, the Black Ships appeared without warning, and our nation began to tear itself apart. Those who cleave to the past, those who embrace the new, and the Ronin, a warrior free of all masters and bonds. I will watch over you all as your blades carve a new future. Your time has come. Rise as one.
Okay, first thoughts is, well, first, the only negative, by the way, is graphically very average. But the good, of course, is another open world action RPG. As far as I'm concerned, if it's done well, you can't have enough. Now, this is a Team Ninja, so I'm quite certain the combat will be pretty great. And it almost feels like with this, what's the other game? There was another ninja game coming out, isn't there? Not Nio. Well, I just say Ghost of Ghost of Tsushima coming soon. It almost feels like we're into another era of like cool samurai type games. So, happy to hear that. Women gaming Madden? Interesting. Warframe. I played a couple of Warframes, never on stream, I don't think. It is pretty nicely paced, I will say. Like what you need to do X is never feels daunting. Like the way to unlock stuff is surprisingly done very well. It definitely felt like they thought about it. Still, it's a game that I play, have fun for a short period of time, and then quickly get bored. It does just not keep my attention, unfortunately. Um, the Awakener Risen? The heck is this? Oops. I had no idea who those are.
It has never stopped. For thousands of years. The war between demons and mortals. Or it was just a massacre. Before the gods abandon the age. Rise up! Only then will you be saved!
Okay, so there is a mage class. There are different classes. Play with your bros. That's actually so far the little ship combat, the ship plane combat is by far the most unique thing I've seen with this game. Miss me, bitch.
Come forward, Awakener. I can smell the hypocrisy of God in you.
That voice acting. Yeah, the budget feel here, but hey, not everything needs to be super AAA. And Awakening Risen is coming to PlayStation 2022. War between demons and mortals. Is it exclusive? Why is Skyrim listed under? Never mind. Virtual warriors fight demons. What does the hood say? Melee combat, arsenal, and magic all look awesome. The attacks weight some seem to end, so sure. Dragon riding is usually pretty cool, except in Skyrim. Yes, Dragon's Dogma was something that came to mind. Also, it also kind of looks like what if Fable looked, what if Fable actually took itself seriously? And I got some, what's that Kurt Schilling game? I forgot. But yeah, it looks fine. Hope it does well. Samurai Maiden? The heck is that? Oh, waifus. Let's look at the waifus for a second before I go to the interview. We ended right there.
今日は私の配信に来てくれてありがとう。じゃあ最後にスパチャしてくれた人のお礼読みして終わるよ。なべなべさんありがとう。ちくわ大好きさんいつもありがとね。古山おばあちゃんさんありがとう。早寝早起き早しっしさんお前次あんなことしたらできんだからな。私たちの国日本。この動画では日本に興味をお持ちの世界中の方々に向全然違くて上半身すっぱだかの人がいっぱいいて JK にはちょっと刺激が強かったかな。レッスン2サムライ。戦国時代を語る上で欠かせない存在。それがサム時代に実在していた忍者は現代に伝わっている忍者とはだいぶイメージが違うんですね。私一人で戦うのはちょっと心細かったけど4人一緒なら超無敵って感じだった。侍と忍者の間では口づけの術というものが行われていたともお聞きしていますが、口づけの術はね、まず両手を重ねて相手の目を見つめてでちょっと恥ずかしいんだけどでもこの術を使うとイオちゃん
Okay, I think I get this game's vibe, and I will say that I respect it, but I'm going to move on. This is apparently a Fumatsu interview with a Phil Spencer. Let me see, is that getting all on stream? Whoops, sorry about that. Where is it? Hold up. There we go. As Phil Spencer, the number of new users on the Xbox Series S is increasing. We have a good relationship of trust with Japanese manufacturers. Tokyo Game Show 2020 is being held at Makaharu Messe in Chiba Prefecture from September 15th to 18th, 2020. As you know, September 15th, the first day of the exhibition, Microsoft distribution program Xbox Stream was broadcast. And distribution, blah blah blah. I should go into the cuts. During the interview, Mr. Spencer uttered the following words as the first thing I would like to tell you. I am very happy to be back. And okay, I watched the thing, so I don't need to go through a lot of this. Okay, here we go. I think Xbox Series S is a good hardware that suits the current times. And I guess, a download only thing that's reasonable in price and doesn't seem to be going up, well, that seems like it would work kind of well for the Japan. It's been about 2 years since the Xbox Series XS was launched. Now, I feel very good about the hardware, the Xbox X and S. However, the supply side of the Xbox X has more of a challenge than initially anticipated. Oh, we all know. And PlayStation 5 has that same problem. One of the things that I'm feeling very positive about is the number of new users has increased considerably, especially for the Xbox Series S. The majority of buyers and new to the Xbox platform. More and more people are experiencing Xbox for the first time with Xbox Series S. Do you feel more positive about the Xbox Series S than you initially expected? It's difficult. It's difficult to answer your question about whether it's what you originally envisioned. We set ourselves some pretty high goals. However, there is an economic uncertainty in the world right now, and when that happens, it seems that a reasonable Xbox S is likely to be selected when discussing which hardware to purchase as a family. The Xbox Series S is one of the highest standards among home video gaming consoles and can be purchased at a relatively low price. So I think the Xbox Series S is a good piece of hardware that fits the current times. From now on, will you adopt a strategy that places more weight on Xbox Series S? For us, focus remains unchanged on the two consoles. X proud to be the most powerful machine in the home gaming console. On the other hand, there is Xbox Series S, which allows you to purchase high performance machine relatively cheap. We recognize that both are necessary for long term console growth. Excuse me. A while ago, you said the supply side of Xbox Series X was an issue, but will it be in the future? At some point, 2023, I expect the Xbox X Series X supply to improve. On the other hand, the demand is now at a record high. X and S sells well even compared to the original Xbox 360 and One. This is true not only in Japan, but all our world, and all over the world. That said, we hope to improve the supply of X and S in the future, ultimately giving users the freedom to choose how they want to play in the cornerstone of Xbox vision. Xbox Game Pass offers more games for users to enjoy. This Xbox Game Pass is a powerful service and a big deterrent differentiator from other platforms. There are many users who are playing Xbox because they have Xbox, excuse me, Game Pass. It seems that Japanese creators also see Game Pass as one of the places to offer their games. Over 100 Japanese titles are already on Game Pass. I would like to talk to creators about such opportunities in the future. It seems that there are many manufacturers who would like to have the Xbox Game Pass lineup. The selection is great. Game Pass is the quality of Game Pass titles is high. As you know, we are very selective when it comes to the titles we make on to I mean there was that one Korean game that y'all let slip by you, but I guess we'll go over that for now. Not all games you want will necessarily be lined up. We will currently be talking with various people, and we are confident that we will have a solid lineup of great titles. On Game Pass and beyond, we will believe that our standards of selection will remain high and that we will be able to bring more games to Xbox Game Pass that everyone will enjoy. Is Xbox Game Pass growing steadily? That's right. That said, I would like more people to play the game, and I would like to increase the number of regions where it can be used. In 2023, we can expect a rich lineup from Xbox Game Studios. Please tell us about your first party titles. First party team, I think they're doing great. However, due to the spread of the new coronavirus infections, there was a delay in production of the game, and there was a situation where we could not release it for a while from 2023 onwards. I believe we will be able to deliver a strong lineup. Please look forward to it, including the diversity of individuals and creatives. It has 23 studios, but can we expect many titles after 2023? Phil says, Jesus! Oh, what has him? I don't know what had him in the Holy Spirit there for a second. Speaking of Xbox Game Studios, you announced partnership with Hideo Kojima Productions in June. Kojima and I have known each other for many years. He has a fresh idea for the gaming experience, and we wanted to bring it to our platform as we partnered up. I visited productions today and had a chance to see the early stages, and I was very excited. I hear that more and more Japanese game makers are releasing titles on Xbox, and it seems like you have a good relationship with the game. I mean, they definitely have a long way to go for that. They're going to have to make that relationship strong, not even to have exclusives, not even to just have it on Game Pass, but they need to have it strong just to not get it separated. Just have it missed. Just have it come to platform at all. That means they need to build up their portfolio. Okay, well, or build up the relationships. So I guess I think. What else? What else? I have many acquaintances and friends who are making games in Japan. Many of them have been with us for a long time, but we have listened to the opinions of Japanese creators and received their feedback. When necessary for our platform, I think that is improving it. Excuse me. Leads to trust and leads to the release of games on Xbox. I believe that this feedback loop will lead to an increase in the number of Japanese games in the future. I am pleased with this trend. It's a good cycle. I think Xbox Game Pass was also big. For example, when we proposed that franchise that had been developed on Xbox 4 added to the Xbox Game Pass lineup, it was well received. When it happens, both publishers and creators will feel a response and will continue to release it at least on Xbox. If that happens, the franchise fan base will grow on the Xbox platform, and those fans will buy new titles. Finally, please give a message to your Japanese fans. I'm not Japanese, let's hear it. The Xbox users in Japan, I'm happy that the Xbox X is doing well in the Japanese market. We couldn't have made it this far without the enthusiastic feedback and continued support from the Japanese gaming community. We look forward. Alright, so they're still gonna push for Xbox. And I even heard they want to do stuff like Lost Odyssey, like when they really went hard for it back in the day. But honestly, I'm not sure how well that worked out. Like they know they need them Japanese games. They either need a strong exclusive, or just like I say, games that don't skip the console that's not related to Square Enix, because Square Enix is gonna do that thing with Sony, so there's probably no helping that. But yeah, yeah. All right, now let me try to find some other comments because he has a lot of things to say. Let me look for it on Reddit. Phil Spencer, Xbox will have strong lineup when really beyond. Be excited. I think I read that. Look at all these. Xbox says it hasn't given up on Final Fantasy XIV despite the 3 year silence. Interesting. They still want that dragon. Good luck, because I don't think. I don't know if they wanna. I don't know if PlayStation wants them to have it. Xbox suggests more original Japanese games are coming. Let's check this out. So much has come, but there's even more that is going to come in the future. Y'all out there remember Blue Dragon? Y'all remember the game and the anime? Shout out to Akira Toriyama getting that bread. A senior Microsoft gaming gazette has suggested that the original Japanese titles are in the works for Xbox. Sarah Bond, who is Microsoft corporate VP of gaming ecosystem at Xbox, was asking IGN Japan on Saturday if Xbox owners should expect original Japanese published titles similar to Xbox 360's Blue Dragon Lost Odyssey. Completely. One of the things that I'm super excited about is that we have over 250 developers in Japan developing games for Xbox right now. 150 have already shipped 100 of them in Game Pass. We recently got to announce 15 titles made in Asia and 13 in Japan. So much has come, but there's even more that's coming in the future, and I can't wait to reveal to you all as it starts coming. In the future interview published GameWatch, head of Xbox Spencer acknowledged the demand for original Japanese games on Xbox. Said, "We're working on creating." This is an update. We're working on creating such titles. It's not too much for hope. We just met with Kojima and Sun from Kojima Productions and many other game creators to talk about bringing unique titles to Xbox. We understand that many game fans want that. We are also aware of the common desire from Japanese. We are working on creating such titles, so please look forward to it. The future. Please look forward to the future. But the future needs to hurry up and come. Y'all remember Blue Odyssey and Lost Odyssey? Blue Odyssey, Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey. I never got far in those games, but I thought they were okay. As Philly boy chilling with Hideo Kojima, of course it will be about Metal Gear Solid 6. I have a lot of acquaintances who make games in Japan. He said many of them were working a long time asking. We have listed games and received feedback. I think I read something like that already. Kojima and I have no. Yeah, alright. I just read that. Xbox is growing tired of Call of Duty complaints. I definitely want to read this. Did I listen for 4 minutes? What the heck? Is this blocked? Oh, I'm about to say if this was blocked, then I'm screwed. As Microsoft faces deeper scrutiny, let me see. Let's go to the quotes. By giving Microsoft control over Activision games like Call of Duty, this deal would have major negative implications for future gamers and the future of the industry. It's like that. What about, so basically Sony is pulling a what about the children think of the children thing here. Anyway, at this point Microsoft seems to be starting to get clearly annoyed with Sony's protest protestations with Phil Spencer saying that the Xbox saying that Microsoft signed a deal with Sony for additional years to keep Call of Duty on the platform, a deal that Sony Jim Ryan says isn't good enough, and they have sworn up and down that Call of Duty is not going anywhere on PlayStation. It makes zero business for Microsoft to remove Call of Duty from PlayStation given the market. So I think, okay, it looks like they're just repeating um, some small statements. Yeah, I don't think there's really much here. There is, Phil Spencer did say something about exclusives. They're saying the backbone of the company, backbone of gaming. But he see, there's currently nothing to say about a possible scale-bound revival. So I think that's him saying, y'all need to forget about that scale-bound. I'm sorry. Wulong Fallen Dynasty. Actually, a newer favorite console. Honestly, I might not find the comment. Well, if I find it, I will definitely put it on the ladder stream. Anyways, that's it for now. Thank you for viewing. If you catch this